Alright, shalom, brothers. This is GMS Walk with Saints, the brothers from GMS Mississippi camp. And today we're going to get on the subject of enduring to the end. Because basically, that's what this whole thing about. Matter of fact, they got a saying in the world that goes, it's not about who starts the fight, it's about who finishes it. You know, so a lot of guys, you know, they'll skyrocket up in this truth. You know, they'll start off all on fire, you know, all zealous. But couple years later, you don't see them no more, you know, or they slowly start trimming their ways. Hell, they start trimming their beard, you know what I'm saying? Start shaving their beard, and you know, pretty soon you see them looking all different, and they just fall out the truth, you know what I'm saying? So basically, this lesson is to exhort brothers, basically to urge and encourage you, to let you know that it's all about enduring to the end, brothers, because it's gonna be a lot of guys that's finna fall out, because they're going to get offended, you know. It's in the scriptures, you know. And it's going to be a lot of guys, they were just never really in it in the first place, or they wasn't in it for the right reasons. So you give me in Matthew 24.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 13. But he that endure to the end, the same shall be saved.
It says, but he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. Now, what does the word endure mean? When you look it up, it's an English word, but it goes back to the Latin, enduro, which means to make hard, okay? How are you being made hard? Through these afflictions that you're going through, man. So it's basically you being patient and you continuing no matter what hell that comes on you. And like the brother Zahab was saying before we got started, even mentally, you got to endure mentally. Like it tells you in Timothy's. Matter of fact, can you get it from your Zahab? Yeah, because, you know, it's going to be your own self. Because basically what brothers finna learn, man, you got spiritual demon Satan fucking with you. You got Esau fucking with you. You know, the whole world is against you. But really, it's really yourself, man.
This is 2 Timothy 3:14. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them.
But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned. The word continue basically goes back to endure. Because you going to go through that stuff, man. You're going to deal with it. So to continue what you learn, man, that means the doctrine. You don't change it. This word is unchangeable. It never changes. The understanding is, you know, gotten greater. Scripture says in Daniel 12, that knowledge shall be increased. You know, that's how we know about the Cornelius thing, him being an Israelite. But the truth, man, it never changes, man. It's always the truth. So basically, it's gonna be brothers that you're gonna find out that's not brothers. They was never really in this thing, and it's just the truth, man. You know, a lot of brothers gonna get offended, and they gonna fall out. You know. So, and then it says, being assured of whom thou hast learned them. Which is who? The elders, man. Because a lot of you guys get puffed up and you get proud, man.
If I can say this, that's why I said, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine.
Yep.
That's why I said mentally you got to endure, because what you've been taught when you first came in, you got to endure that same doctrine until the end. You got guys, they get bits and pieces taken away out of that doctrine. That's, you know, they're basically teaching heretics, man.
Yep.
Excuse me, heresies.
Hey, go ahead. Yep.
Yeah, and a lot of times when it comes to, it's not, it's like little things that end up leading up to people changing the doctrine and its truth.
Yeah.
They don't live it, you know. The main part about enduring to the end is really the hardest, is living it. Because you got guys who, you know, they'll be teaching when we teach, but they don't live it at all. You know what I'm saying?
Hypocrites.
They're an asshole in their daily life. Then they come out there on the camera as if they're the holiest thing walking. You know what I'm saying? But really, they're not a brother to people. To the brothers in this truth. They're not fair. They're unjust. They're respecters of persons. That's it. They're respecters of persons. They, you know, all types of wickedness that the scriptures say not to do, they doing. So those are ways that you won't be allowed to endure to the end. The Lord will take that spirit away from you and give you some bugged out doctrine. And next thing you know, you will be talking about there's many marks of the beast, like General Yohana, you know.
That's right.
Luke chapter 14, verse 28. For which of you intended to build a tower?
I tell you what, start up at verse 27.
Luke chapter 14, verse 27. And whosoever do not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple.
It says, whosoever does not bear his cross and come after me, he cannot be my disciple. Now, what does it mean when it says bear his cross? The word bear means to endure. All right? So, and cross is going back to the cross of Yahweh Shai, basically the affliction.
Yeah,
You know that Yahweh Shai called.
if I could add this,
Go ahead, brother.
that goes back to like crusade, if I'm not mistaken. That actually goes back to like crucifix and cross. It goes back to bearing that cross consistently. And that's why they got this term called the passion of Christ. Passion means suffer. The suffering of Christ. But it says to bear the cross of Christ, which is Yahweh Shai. So we got to bear it, man.
Yep. It said the servant is not above his master, no servant above his Lord. You know, so basically, man, that's what it's about. You know, you got to endure, man. If you're not finna endure, the Lord is going to cast you away, man, because you're not worthy of him. All right? He said you can't be his disciple, so you can't follow him. Go ahead.
Luke chapter 14, verse 28. For which of you intended to build a tower, sitteth not down first and counted the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it?
Wait a minute. It says, which of you intended to build a tower, sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it. You know? And so what's that tower that you're trying to finish? This truth, man. Because basically, this tower is symbolic of us building the house of Israel, you know, or the house of David, you know. Basically the elect, which is the church. That's that tower. That's the building, man. And it says, count up the costs. So you basically gotta have what it takes, man. You know, you gotta have endurance. You gotta have that intestinal fortitude, man. All right, you gotta have the different characteristics, like it tells you in the scriptures, and that's who you're gonna know if it's a man of the Lord or not, man. If he's doing the same thing the scriptures say, and one of those things is defending the gospel, man. Because you might have a guy that's close to you, you know, that's basically going off. You gotta rebuke that dude, man. You know, even if he's a brother, and that's love. You know, and through the Spirit, man, there's a lot of stuff going on around Israel, man, that, you know, you basically gotta nip these little things in the bud, man, because scriptures say a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. Because what happens if one guy in your camp pops up and starts speaking heresies, and he's taking it to other brothers in secret, that thing is gonna spread, and you gonna have them brothers thinking like him, and next thing you know, you got this big thing going on in the camp, man, and it's gonna cause guys to be double-minded. It's gonna cause guys to fall out the truth. It's gonna cause guys to bug out, you know, because this truth can do two things, man. This truth can make you, or this truth can break you, man. Matter of fact,
Well, a guy like that
can you get this from me?
who doesn't go to a brother or a head or an elder, whatever, to address what he's doing, but he's going around to other guys talking about it's the truth or whatever new thing he done came up with or that he think the Lord revealed to him. That guy, and he's spreading lies, that guy gotta go, man. That guy's out of there. Alright? Because first off, he done sowed discord, man. Especially if he's doing shit that's against the scriptures. Just like that guy Batak, man. Niggas out of there. Why? Because he did the exact same thing that this bro was talking about. He was pondering up all types of things. And what was he doing? He was coming to other guys, telling them that this the truth and he ain't moving, and that that the elders was going off or whatever. So when it comes to find out that he's wrong, what does he do? He goes and he still don't move.
Yep.
He's an idiot.
That's right.
So yeah, those type guys, they got to go, man, or else they gonna have other brothers follow right after him. And what did he do? What did Batai do? Batai had guys follow right after him, man.
Yep. Brothers gotta remember, man, this truth is no respect of persons, man. It don't matter if you know a person personally. Fuck that shit, man. Scripture says this truth is not about partiality. So you can't take bits and parts that you like and then just say forget everything else. If you do, the Lord gonna destroy you. Give me that brother real quick. So,
Isaiah?
yeah, 8:14.
Isaiah 8:14. And he shall be for a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling and for a rock of offense to both the house of Israel, for a gin and for a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Can you read it again and can you read it slowly?
Alright, this is Isaiah 8:14. And somebody Howard shot.
Yep.
And he shall be for a sanctuary.
And he shall be for a sanctuary. A sanctuary is the church. The scripture speaks about the little sanctuaries in Ezekiel. So it's these different camps that's all over, the U.S. and all over the world right now, man. That's set up through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And it's under GMS. So we know guys get jealous, but that's what it is. All right, so, and this truth is it's a sanctuary. So what does a sanctuary do? It's the truth. It's the truth. It provides you protection. It's a defense, man. It's a defense from these lies. So like we said, this truth can make you, or this truth can break you. So it says it's a sanctuary. You read, brother?
It says, but he shall be for a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling.
But for a stone of stumbling blocks. So a lot of you guys, you're going to get shook up in the spirit because the Lord really not dealing with you, man. And it's just the truth. It says a stone of stumbling, that's a stumbling block. So little different things in the scriptures that you just can't get, And it's not us that's speaking. It's Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And it's going to be some things in the scriptures that, we can get precepts to, and that's okay. But certain things, like the scripture says, flesh and blood have not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. So it's going to be certain things that's based off spiritual things. It's going to be based off faith. Like, Lord willing, we're going to get into a lesson another day, but like spiritual power. That's not something, it's in the scriptures, don't get us wrong, it's in the scriptures, but that's not something that's just, okay, let me just get all these scriptures on it, this many precepts, even though you can, that's a faith thing. Because you have to believe you're going to get it. And, and not saying that we in this thing only for that power. First of all, we in this truth for deliverance. First of all, we in this truth to get saved. And that's why the name of this lesson is called, He that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. So we in it for salvation.
And mainly we into this truth because we love the Most High, man.
Exactly.
We actually love righteousness. We don't
right.
like walking down the street and seeing a fucking faggot, man.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, we get persuaded by the shit that's gonna happen to this place. Who wouldn't want to be delivered, especially when nuclear destruction coming to this place?
Yep.
But you know what? You gotta truly love the Most High in order to do the things, not harm, but do the things that we doing, man.
Yep. That's right.
You got General Yohana, he knows America's going to be destroyed. Nate Satan knows America's going to be destroyed. But do they truly love the Most High? No. If they truly love the Most High, they wouldn't be speaking all them damn heresies, man. Alright? And yeah, what the brother was reading, the Lord purposely made our table a gin and a snare, man.
Yep.
And what's our table? Our table is the scriptures, man. Your table is where you sit at and eat. Where we eat. We eating this good food up in the scriptures.
Yep.
Now, every J can't get it. Every J can't digest that food, man. they can only drink the milk, man. Some of 'em